Speaking of final causes, if you could explain the types of causes a little bit.
Let us start with explaining, or describing the different kinds of causes that have been discussed by the philosophers in their works. Uh, so you have this Aristotelian categorization of causes. So you have the four Aristotelian causes, that is the material, the efficient, the final, and the formal. So by the material cause, obviously we mean the matter, which is pure potentiality, or prime matter, right? Which is nothing but pure potentiality. And one can also include secondary matter, okay, which is the subject, okay, which is matter, prime matter, plus some form, that is substantial form. So that is secondary matter, okay? So secondary, the difference between prime matter and secondary matter is that prime matter is pure potentiality, whereas secondary matter, or mawdu, or a substrate or a subject, is prime matter with some actuality, which is given to it by the substantial form. Okay, so it has some form, right? So this matter, okay, bears the potentiality for the existence of that thing. Okay, so the stuff of which that thing is made, basically. And then you have the form of a thing, which is basically its actuality, okay, and the final cause, the end for the sake of which that thing exists. And then you have the efficient cause, okay, that which imparts existence upon the thing, okay. So for most people, the efficient cause of a thing is something like a builder or an architect, okay, or a carpenter, right? But for the metaphysicians, an efficient cause is any one of the transcendental, immaterial, separate intellects, or the uqul, okay, that basically emanate existence or form upon the matter of a thing, okay, thereby rendering it, thereby necessitating its existence, or realizing or establishing its existence. So these are the four classifications of causes: the material, the final, okay, the final causes I've just explained is the illat-ghai, okay, or the ghaya, for the sake of which that thing exists, okay, or the end for the sake of which that thing exists, okay. So, and the efficient cause is basically the maker, or the jail or file that basically imparts existence upon that thing. And the material cause is the substance that basically bears or carries the potential for the existence of receiving the form of that particular thing. And the form is the actuality of the thing, basically. So these are the four Aristotelian categorizations of causes. And then you have the causes of subsistence of a thing, which are the internal causes, and then you have the external causes. So the causes of the subsistence of a thing basically include the matter of the thing and its form. Okay, so because matter cannot exist without form, matter being pure potentiality, it lacks all actuality. Okay, and existence comes from actuality, or actuality is the aspect of existence, basically. So if a thing lacks all actuality, lacks all form, it cannot have concreteness. In order to acquire concreteness, there has to be some form. Okay, so matter cannot be without form, right? So matter and form are the causes of the subsistence of everything, everything that has a body, everything that is material or sensible in nature. So these are the causes of subsistence, or illat batni. And then you have the external causes, which are the final cause and the efficient cause of the existence of a thing. These are the causes of existence, or ilal hay wujood. Okay, so matter and form are the causes of are the internal causes, or the causes of subsistence, or ilal hay qawam, basically. So there is this distinction as well between ilal hay wujood and ilal hay qawam. Okay, and then you also have a distinction between the proximate cause and the remote cause. Okay, so the remote cause, the proximate cause is the immediate cause, okay, of a thing, and the remote cause is one that is far removed, from a thing. For instance, if A causes B and B causes C, so B happens to be the immediate or the proximate cause of the existence of C, whereas A happens to be the remote cause of the existence of C, but a cause nevertheless, right? Because the cause of the existence, because the cause of a thing is also the cause of that thing, right? So you have remote causes, proximate causes, internal causes, external causes, causes of subsistence, causes of existence, and then you have the four Aristotelian causes, that is the material, the formal, the final, the efficient. And within the efficient cause also there are various categories or classifications. For example, you have when we talk about agents, okay, I'm talking about the efficient cause, the file. So there is agent by nature or file bil Tammiyah, okay, the act of which is in conformity with its nature, but it lacks knowledge and cognizance of its act. And then you have an agent by coercion or file bil qasr, okay, the act of which is not in conformity with its nature, and it is also not cognizant or aware of the existence of its act or effect. And then you have file bil qast, okay, like a human agent, okay, who's basically who is aware of his action, and over and above his essence, it is dependent upon an additional will, or an emergent will, or a qast or irada for the necessitation of its act. Okay, and then you have file bil rida, file bil tajalli, and so you have classifications of agents as well. So I think this ought to be sufficient. You can go and you can find more stuff regarding these different categorizations of causes in the classical texts. But for this forum, I think this much ought to be sufficient.